Good evening. My name is Violetta. Today we have our 10th session. It's August 26, 2017. And I'm ready to be asked questions by my son. The way I'm doing the psychic readings is when he asks me a question, I will close my eyes and picture will come in. So I feel I'm more like a TV projector without the voice. And sometimes I have a feeling, but I have to understand what the picture means. So I will tell you what the picture is showing, and sometimes you can make your own opinion about what I'm seeing. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, let me begin by saying this is my opinion, and I'm not speaking for anyone else. But it's clear to me that Trump is a great showman.
Of course, he was always a showman.
Right? I mean, just like Hitler, he is holding rally after rally after rally, playing up to his core supporters, right? Like bullies attract bullies, yada yada yada. My question is, can or will anyone, Obama, Bernie, Hillary, McCain, will anyone take the lead and begin rallying the American people against Trump?
Okay. I see the light going from the middle of the picture, and then two satellites, two things are square things are moving around. So there will be two people who will try to take attention from him. He's still in the center. He's still like a sun glowing on everyone, especially for his people. His fundamental believers in him. So he is the center, but there will be two opponents who will be fighting against him. I can't tell you who they are because it's square and two squares. So it will be someone who has a strong personality, strong fair and square ability to perform.
Yeah.
But one was here, another here, and then they were moving. One was a little bit further, one square was a little bit further to the right, another was closer to the center, but still on the right side, and they were moving around. So two people from the right side movement, or whatever, I don't know why, but I'm telling you, the two squares were on the right side and they were moving around. And he is like a sun, but through the very foggy sky. But I think that's him in the middle. Okay. Would that answer your question? Because I don't know who those
It kind of makes me think, right? Because Trump doesn't follow any precedent. He does what he wants. He doesn't care. Obama seems to want to follow the precedent that you don't attack, He
was never trying
you don't attack the next president after you, right?
Okay.
You don't,
That was the rule before. They were obeying all the presidents, were kind of nice to each other, polite, and
he's the best showman. I think he's a better showman than Trump. If he wants, he's funny, whatever, right? But will there be anything that ignites Obama into publicly
the space that he should start
going,
using again?
Yeah, like using a public forum to go after Trump. He
will reach eventually to the top because it's like a pyramid, growing, growing, growing. But the top of the pyramid is on the angle, cut off, and it's the white snow on the top of the pyramid. How to understand that? Pyramid is nice foundation, strong foundation. But it was on the angle, the snow white was there. I don't know if Obama will be the one who will try to get back. But he was kind of Snow White, even he was black, but he tried to be a really nice, positive person in eyes of the whole world. And I'm talking from Canada. We were looking at him as a really nice, positive leader. So that's what I'm seeing.
Okay. Why did Trump pardon Sheriff Arpaio in such a public way? What message was he trying to send?
He is trying to send a message that he will be pardoning whoever he wants to pardon. Even the people who will be singing like a bird, because I saw a lot of birds and the noise was making them to fly away free. So he is trying his power, absolute power that way, and the people who will be testifying against him would rather go with him than with Mueller, because he will promise them that he will free them as the sheriff, Arpaio. So that's his mentality. He wants to free the birds that will be sinning against him. The birds were sitting here on the left side.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's that much about the movement. I think he is trying to see, he is thinking mostly about himself. And he's afraid that Mueller might have people testifying against him. So if those people will be convinced that he will free them, those singing birds will be free, I think that's the message. It's not about the sheriff and that he is racist. I think it's more about his birds that will be singing against him.
With such blatant disregard for the judicial system, right? Would Trump be willing to oppose, like to imprison people that oppose him?
Yes. It's very odd picture. It's a pile, and on top of that pile, jak to jest pile? No, wood block. On top of that wood block there is a big rock. And then the people are, one person is a symbol, is tied then up to that post, and the rock is on top of it. So any movement from that person and the rock will hit them. So he is trying to control people, tie them up. It's like...
All legislation will be handled by the administration, which will have sole right to make constitutional changes. Freedoms of speech, association, and the press are temporarily suspended. Privacy rights in relation to telephone and postal communication are are revoked. Order! The government assumes the right to intervene in any situation to restore order. The right to draft laws.
He wants to control people.
Just kind of living in fear. Your
In
own
fear, yeah, you
movement
can
will hurt
cause
you.
your own destruction because that rock,
Yeah.
oversized rock on the pole,
Yeah.
can fall every moment, and you will be tied into that pole. So that's what came in the vision. But if you think it's differently, you can read this differently.
I think that's pretty clear. That's a good one. How does Trump feel about Hitler?
Oh. Okay. I see a Mercedes. And to me, Mercedes was the vehicle for Hitler. He was using Mercedes with the symbol of Mercedes and spotlights. He's glamorizing him. He is looking up to him, and from some information from internet, I think someone mentioned that he was reading Hitler books. Not that he's a big reader, but he was focusing on Hitler, information about Hitler.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think the guy that wrote the book about him, Trump, mentioned that beside Trump's bed there was Mein Kampf or whatever.
Mein Kampf. That was the book that Hitler wrote. Yeah. And it's forbidden in Germany, but...
Yeah. Okay, one more question. What is next on Trump's list of things he needs to get done?
Okay, the Christmas tree. Full of little notes. So he is promising everyone a Christmas tree. And he wants to give it to them because I saw a huge Christmas tree with a lot of notes. So those notes are the promises that he promised to people. Good, bad, like he said that he will free the sheriff, he will do this, he will do that. So he has the huge list of those promises, and Bannon, when he was in the White House, he had the list full of those promises on the wall written, and he was crossing each other. So mentally, I think he would like to fulfill those promises.
How do you know that about Bannon?
There was some information in the news that he had that list hanging in his office in White House.
When you focus on this list, sorry, one more question.
He loves to torture me, and I'm feeling like counting to 3 and taking a slipper and after you.
When you focus on this list, do you see anything that disturbs you?
A lot of those points were unrealistic, especially healthcare. I think the healthcare, he was promising one thing, but he wants to cut this, and then military things might be another that will rise to his top of the list. I don't see that. I'm just feeling this.
Yeah.
I can't say that I'm seeing this exactly. But there is few things that come to my mind that those are not realistic things for him to achieve. Okay.
All right, we'll end on that.
Thank you so much. Please subscribe our videos, and thank you for watching. It was our 10th video, and we are looking forward to make more. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm going to dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people, people bumming each other because of religious beliefs. We need somebody in the world to help us make peace. So when I die, if there's a heaven, I want to see it.